I'm here. I'm here. Oh. 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 Jesus, you dying there, bro? Jesus. Yes. I did. I heard everything. Jesus Christ. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got it. I sorted it. It's live now. Oh, oh. I had to completely unlink my Twitch from my Xbox to fudging. Yeah. Oh. Yep. Hello there, people. Oh. Oh. I was just about to say. Oh, wow. Well, this has been interesting. Oh, 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 there's a few names that ring a bell to me. Like BNR Harley. Raced in my league, actually, but see how he goes in this one. I was going to say, there's no standards yet. Oh, first car's out on track. Alpha and an Aston are out. Oh, oh. Right, let's switch to see what ties they've come out on. Because I've seen a lot of people come out on Intercept. Oof. Oh, let's just hope for some clean qualifying. No one die in this first stint. But turn 3 in the wet, it's not the easiest corner to take, is it? Oh, Are they all flying? Oh, we have fist pop off. There's an Aston Martin off track, taking a very wide right off. Sector 2. Good old fist pop. Ah, he's doing about. He's doing a. Ah. Oh, beaten by them by Legend. Hmm. Jesus. 4. Oh, oh. Wait, wait. Do my eyes deceive me here, or am I watching the tyres wall and B&R Hardy's got a set of softs on at the minute in the pits? Yeah, he's coming out on a set of softs.
Yeah! Yay!
Jesus. Oh, he's losing the rear ender. Oh, oh. I think at the moment, track's a little too wet still. Oh, one. Oh, there we go. Harley's a. I mean, we do have a bit of a dry line building, but it's not. I don't wouldn't say it's dry enough yet to try it. Oh, oh, as Harley spins and just avoids the wall. Oh, oh, he's. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what? Jesus. Oh. No. Oh. Zorb. Yeah, Zorb is coming. Oh, Zorb's also coming out on a set of softs. Oh no, that's a Williams coming out. Zorb's still sat in the pit. Oh. Jesus. They're what, 5 seconds away from a half decent quality time, if that's... Oh! Can't see. I can't see where he's put in a wall or anything. Oh, one of the Haas. Tyler's coming on to fix. Oh! Oh! Jesus. Oh. Tyler seems to be going quite well on the softs, what I can see. Oh, no, never mind. Ignore what I just said. Oh. What's happened to the Mercedes of Lucas? Oh. Oh, there's Harley ditching the soft top. Jesus. Jesus, that is an impressive lap time. Oh, and then Tom B. Oh! Jesus. Wait. Oh. Hey, Legends opting for a set of softs. Yeah, Legends up for a set of softs. Oh. Oh, yeah. Track is definitely drying. Hooders have gone. Oh, what? Oh dear. And he's chewed a bit too much of that curve off. Oh dear. Oh. Oof. Ooh. Oh. Jesus. Hey, that sucks. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh, oh, absorb. Jesus. Oh, oh. Jesus. What? Oh, Hardy's come out. Oh, this is. Woo! 8 times ahead. Oh. 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 Don't know what's going on, but Hardy's finally on a one-lap wonder, I think, here. Harley, Harley, one lap wonder. Jesus. One lap wonder. Oh, legends. Legends. Jesus. Jesus. Oh, sprint race. First race of the season. Oh, extra entertainment. Oh, so, oh, that. I was gonna say that was a very good qualifying. Am I really surprised with the pace that I know that some of these races have? No, not really. I knew Harley was quick. I'm pretty sure I've got it set so I've got it set to any part. Oh, so I almost kept very quiet because you like had a lot. Let me find the chat. Oh, deaf in my ears, Jesus. Oh shit! I've got it set so it can hear everything going on from my Xbox. I don't think it can hear the Discord like thing though. I think it's that clever yet. Oh, oh. I don't know how one has. Hold on. There's nothing I can do there. Party audio is on. Microphone is on. Let me see if switching to Discord on a PC will. Well, that's connected to say down there. Give me 2 seconds. See if I can. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put you on. Right, hold on. Oh, 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 right. So, as the drivers are starting to make that way back to the grid with Harley and Ulu. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong there. head in the pack. Quip in third. A lot of people getting disqualified. I'm guessing they're just missing the breaking points. No, it's my little baby. He's meant to be sleeping, but he's not. Right, on 5 red lights, and away we go. Harley's had a bit of a stink of a start. Oh, there's a McLaren already off and spun into the wall. Jesus. Ulu's overtaken Harley, P1. Sec, if I disconnect from my Discord there, and then go here. Right. Say something. Oh, shit. The Discord on the laptop. Don't know how well this is going to work, but yeah. Right. Oh.
Oh, I'm trying to watch the stream. I can't hear myself, man. I'm trying to watch the stream. I can't hear myself, man. Oh, it worked. It's glorious. Beautiful.
I mean, it's a bit of an echo, but yeah.
1-2, finishing lap 1 then. Aston Martin follows close behind. Uluru leading into turn 1 for lap 2. Harley follows close behind. Quib making a gap to Tom B. Legend Life follows behind. And then Alpine and a Williams pairing following the top 3. Then we got G-Bar Crazy and Fizzbot both going side by side with Jersey. Jersey's got a... Oh, Jersey doesn't have a penalty. They're going side by side into turn 1 though. Who's going to be making the overtake then? Jersey.
Oh.
Going to be trying on the outside. Fizzbot making a bit of contact. Does Jersey get the better exit? Yes, he does. Fizzbot getting the second hand there. Still leading the 3 pair.
Come on, you're supposed to be going to sleep, buddy. Let Daddy commentate, please.
Sprint race. This is going to be crucial.
Oh,
Starting grid for the main race.
There's a collision between
points maximum.
the McLaren.
Bonzai's left the session.
Yeah,
we got the Alpine off as well as Keza. Keza's had a bit of an off there.
There was a collision with the McLaren, I think, of JV there.
That might be have to look by the stewards. And Shazi's made contact with the McLaren, reset the track as well. That's a penalty. Slam dunk onto his head. Tom B setting the fastest lap time. Could he catch up to the pair here? Legend Life follows close behind. Could they be doing a 1-2 strategy here? The Williams seems to be quite handy, but Red Bull are dominating right now. Oh, as Uluru made a bit of a mistake here. Ali following close behind. Can we get some teammate conflict here? Trying to go on the outside. Who's going to get the overtake done? Ali on the outside. Goes for the switch back on Uluru. Uluru's left the space. I think the Red Bull pair decided not to fight for now. Just keeping close as don't count out Quib here. Quib could slip through. Tom B then. Slowly making progress up to the top 3. Legend Life follows close behind as well. Got some teammate plays going on here. Fizzpop then got a bit of a gap to Assassin Savage, who's having his own kind of race. 3-second time penalty, I believe, for the driver. Maybe a 5-second for a collision as Alfa Romeo went off there. It's going 3 wide as the Mercedes and the McLaren have made contact. JB Car Crazy and Reading FC, who's reset the track as well. That's another see. Everyone's having carnage right now. They're going side by side.
Harley's going making the move. Taking it down the inside.
He's making his way up the field. It's going crazy here from 11th all the way down to 14th.
Oh, Harley's.
3 cars going side by side. The 2 Alpha Tauri side by side.
Quip's taking the lead.
Monkey's made this mistake. Had a bit of contact there. They're both ghosted inside each other. There's a drag race down. Alpha Tauri just gets ahead of Lucas. Very intense here during the sprint race.
Oh, I'm just watching the battle up front.
They've gone into the lead.
Oh.
See that? eyes on the top three here. They're untouchable. Legend Life making progress, however. Don't count him out.
Harley's making a move on his teammate. Stick to the traction. That was a beautiful move.
Harley on the inside then makes the job done. They're going to be attacking the Aston Martin then. Both at DRS on the Aston Martin. Are they going to make it a 3-wide moment here? Quinn's going to be trying to waste that battery right now.
Oh,
Telemetry right now. Well, that's
going ahead.
As
Made the
Harley
move
going down
stick.
the inside. Quinn's going to get the switch back. Quinn's got the DRS then. 25% DRS right now. Harley's dumping that battery down the streets. Ularu's got the more advantage. The battery makes a bit of contact with the Aston Martin. He's sustained some damage. I think he's just gone away with that.
Ooh.
Right now, Legend Life started 14th up to 4th, and now he can be challenging here for the top 3. As Harley's making his way up the field, they go side by side through the S.
Oh,
Seems that Quinn's just gone ahead. But the Red Bull's not going to give this one up. He's going to be staying right
Another
on his
flag.
rear. Trying to pressure the Aston Martin, trying to force a mistake from him. Quinn, however, keeping his composure, he's going to have to try and catch back up. He's still on the DRS, however, just slightly staying in touch. Legend Life and the Williams teammate Tom B. I didn't say count them out, did I? And now it's the fight between the top 5.
oh, this is turning into a
Crazy.
beautiful race.
Assassin Savage still sick, having his own kind of races. So seems to be catching up to him, however. Kieran, Fist, Pop, and Zorb pick up to the top 10. Oh, it's a bit of a mistake from the upper air driver. Shazzy's gonna try go on the outside. He doesn't seem to have the advantage in speed, however. Braking from the outside. Can't get the job done, really. Gonna try and use his other DRS zone then. Gonna be following the Alfa Romeo. Doesn't seem to have the power right now, as the Alfa Romeo is gonna make a move on Zorbs. Sinem on the inside. Can Zorbs hold that position, however? He's not gonna have the traction on the exit, however. Refocus on main vision on the top 5 here. Harley. Make sure not to get a penalty, however. You have a penalty around Austria, it's crucial to get the way down all the way to 6th, maybe. 2-second time penalty for Harley could push him all the way down to 5th. That's how severe track limits are here. Very strict rules for corner gassing. Here we go then. Aston Martin seems to be flashing a bit, using his battery a lot just to keep in touch with Harley here. Harley seems to have a bit of a pace advantage on the Aston Martin.
Legend Life going by.
Getting overtaken by Legend Life. Started 14th up to 3rd for the Williams.
Beautiful drive so
Just
far.
locked in behind. It's a bit of a bad exit, and the Legend Life's able to get ahead. Could he challenge for the lead? We never know. From 14th all the way up to the left, to all the way up to the 1st, perhaps. He's chilling behind these two. Quinn and Harley, it's been quite the focus. It's the main stage for these two. 11 decisions made up for the Williams as Tom Bees. He's sitting behind right now. Hasn't been able to keep up with the pairing. Assassin Savage chilling as Luke's he started last. Up to 7th for the Mercedes driver. Don't count him out. He's getting through.
Jesus.
Staying in 8 as the yellow flags here.
Oh,
As
Chaz is
the Haas
retired.
off, then it's Shazi. He's retired from the session. The Haas driver who is in such good form is such a promising start to the weekend. It's just not had the luck to beat this. Harley then still following up in
wait.
first.
Legend Life is
Team
closing in
Subaru
on
has
it.
lost some
Quick.
touch to Legend Life. Maybe making a move down here on the inside. There's no space for the Williams driver. Makes a crucial mistake. Looking a bit late there, trying to make the move. That could be seen if this Jordan are racing into the Legend Life, getting real aggressive here, trying to make a move onto Harley. Harley's gonna try to take advantage, trying to make a gap, break that DRS toe. Bonsai retired on track. Could get a penalty upcoming for him. 2 penalty points for him. He's going to be starting at the back of the grid. Left the session as well. The other flag sector 2 and 3 is the Aston Martin's off this spot.
Oh.
He had a bit of an off there. Can't get back on track. Waiting a bit to get back on. This is drifts his way back onto the track. Did he have a bit of an off? I wonder if there goes Keza. Keza goes He's sliding off into the gravel. Such a shame for the driver to see the Zorbs and Simum going at it again. Simum just slugs on behind Zorbs. He's got the DRS though, and he's got the advantage in ERS. Leading the race from Quip. Legend Life follows up in the third level position. But counting up.
Jesus.
Uluru follows in fourth. Seems to just be slotting behind as Sashin and Kieran have got a time penalty as well. Tommy up into fifth. He's got a bit of a gap from sixth with this Luke, so he's made a move on Sashin Savage. Luke so quickly trying to catch up to the fifth position. Simum then in eighth with Zorks closely behind. Could he be trying to make a move right now? Simum with the bad exit. Here comes the Almatauri behind. He's got the ERS activated. He's got the DRS. He's got the slipstream off the hill. Could he make a move? Backs out now. He's going to be using the other DRSs. Doggied a bit on Simum. Simum went defensive. He kind of blocked his line a bit. Going to be saving the battery for now. I think he'll be shooting the wide way out a bit. Maybe just trying to rely purely on DRS. Breaks Oli, tries to sort out Simum, maybe finishing him up a bit. Nothing between the top 5 then. Kieran Broom was in 11th, which is new penalty. Then we got Dan sorted in 12th, Monkey in 13th, we got Mick 14th, Bob Slots in 15th, which had a bit of a stopping, as the last few seems to have. As Quip's got a time penalty. He has to bar to drive it. That could have a horrible effect on his starting position. Just trying to extend it a bit too much. And Monkey's got a time penalty. It's going to add up to 6 now for the AlphaTauri drivers. Such an unfortunate for him. Legend Life could be seeing that as his chance to go up to 2nd. They're going to have to both get a move on to overtake Harley maybe. Life perhaps could try and be encouraged by this penalty by Quinn. Other than that, though, the top 4 separated by nothing. Uluru's come back into play here, and that P3 for him right now is just unfortunate for him. Luca's got a time penalty at 10. Derek's closely behind. Currently, Quinn seems to be using a lot of his battery right now to stay in touch with Harley. Harley's got a lot more battery than Quinn. There's lights flashing in the back here. So it's Legend Life that using all his battery to stay in his touch. They try to put the power on, put the pressure on Quinn. He's got the DRS, he's got the ERS power.
With a penalty
just
as well.
that battery off.
Oh.
Lots of penalties are getting hashed out for the
and
drivers. As Legend Life had a spin. I don't know if he's made contact with Uluru.
I think that was
so
contact, I think.
For the Williams driver, he was doing so well. Up into off. And that's so unfortunate for Legend Life. Uluru may have a penalty coming his way. We don't know whether he's got damage or not. Checking his front wing. So gone a bit. Really unfortunate for Legend Life as Tom B comes up to 4th. With them, we also have DRS from Harley. Harley dominating. And he's got that early lead as Keza. With a 3-second time penalty to add to his tally. And we got JP Car Crazy trying to overtake Keza, but the win goes to Harley. He's drove an astonishing race. Tom B comes in 4th, Legend Life crosses the line in 5th. Really unfortunate for the Williams. Whip then comes in 4th and 3rd. There's a Red Bull 1-2 for the starting grid for the main event, which is going to be a 36 lap terrorizer. Dan finishes the top 10. Telos Big 7 comes across the line to the 11th. We don't know what's going to happen right now. The penalties haven't been applied right now. Seems everyone is solidified their position for the main race, the main event, as Kieran takes the quite a wide line for his liking, really. Leading FC is Kenta. It's not been the best weekend for him, has it? It's gone off. He's had a bit of an off there.
Oh,
Leading
and
FC
another
gets
5
one
second time penalty for Reading.
unsubbed penalty. Bonsai was lapped at the start. Had a bit of a drift in the exit. Kenta is going to cross the line to conclude this race for Harley. He's the man today. He comes home in P1. Uluru makes it a 1-2 for Red Bull. And we got Quib finishing the top 3. What a sprint race for the top 3 drivers. Lots of penalties, lots of drama that happened. I think the Red Bull really did have the advantage in pace, really. 8 sprint points supplied. Maximized points for the Red Bull team. Williams Racing comes home in 4th and 5th. Tomby finishes in 4th. Solid race from him. Legend Life. Maybe he could have challenged for the lead. We never know. Maybe he could have made a daring dive bomb. Never got the opportunity. Luxe comes home in 6th. Solid race for him. He kept his nose out of trouble. Started from the back of the grid. We can't count him out for tomorrow. Well, 10 minutes time. Sim comes home in 7th, and Zorbs concludes the top 8 who collect their points. Assassin Savage, Dan, Telos, Monkey, Fist Pop, Lucas, Kiran, JD Car Crazy, Reading FC, Teta, and Bonsai completes the top 20 as Shuzzy. And DNS, unfortunately, for the Hash Driver, it's a full wet for the race here. This is quite a controversial start, must admit. The driver's gonna have to maybe adapt their setup a bit. Have the drivers made their setup for the wet if they made it for the dry?
I was just about thinking that.
Race will just conclude nothing. Maybe the Red Bull drivers, they went aggressive for the dries. Or maybe to the Aston Martin Quib. Did he just solidify a good place so he could finish up in 3rd place and go make moves for the race itself?
We'll be finding out very second.
This is going to be a great race here.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful race.
Here we go then. I'm going to be lining up all the formation lap as Harley leads them off the line. Red Bull 1-2 to start off the race then. When they line up for the grid. Whip then. He seems to be a bit of a threat here. He could be challenging the top 2. Maybe he's adapted his setup. He seems to be blasting a lot of ERS, maybe indicating at a higher downforce setup. He did seem to gain a lot of time in the 2nd sector. Tomby then slots in 4th. Legend Life close behind. Could we see Legend Life come alive once again? Such an unfortunate time for him in the sprint race to get punted off. Maybe he spun off. Seemed to have a bit of contact with Uluru as it moves go. Comes up in 6th. Simem in 18th is Fist Pop and Monkey are disqualified from the formation lap. Maybe they had a bit of contact. Zorbs comes in 8th, and Assassin Savage with Dan conclude the top 10. A bit of breaking off there on the formation lap. Someone maybe ran into the board itself, but everyone's going to be lining up on the grid. The last person's all coming around the turn 5. Harley gonna try back up the pack here. He's gonna be lining up the grid. He wants to get that optimal purple indicator. What do you think his mindset's gonna be? He goes a bit deep there. Pit stop strategy is gonna be probably a 1 stop for the wets. Maybe other people could be trying to extend it. We're not quite sure of the weather forecast right now, but we see Harley lining up for the grid here. It's gonna be nicely put up for him. It's very nicely onto the grid as Quib disqualifies himself. Maybe a bit of a mistake there, lining up on the grid. Legend Life, the 2 Williams, as Simem also makes a mistake. Legend Life also makes a mistake there. Telos make breaks, and it seems the grid could be concluded here. As here we go then, Bonsai, the final car, lining up on the grid then. It's gonna be a great race here. Here at the Austrian Alps. And we're gonna see the race start right now. Everyone else gets ready. We're Gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the first round of HRL. It's lights out and away we go. Harley gets a good start.
So it's
Uluru
better start than his
follows
last
behind.
start.
Quib has that disadvantage
Legend
at the
Life
start of the race.
jumps.
As
Quib.
Legend Wide goes on the outside, as Shazzy's had a bit of off there.
Oh,
The worst weekend he could have had. Everyone's going off into the runoff. It's
oh,
chaos here at the
safety
start.
car thing.
As Harley leads with a big advantage. Legend Life comes in second. What a start from the Williams driver. Uluru comes in third. Quib follows up in fourth. Unfortunate starts for him on the starting grid.
Jesus.
JB Crazy Luke so fun coming
Oh.
sixth and fifth. Oh, everyone's broken here. Everyone's piled up here at turn 1. What's happening is the VSC. See that bit of kerfuffle here. Someone's going really slow. No one can overtake. Maybe you could transfer to a full safety car, maybe. Still saying a virtual safety car. Maybe there was a collision with Shazzy and Bonsai. Staying in the back of the field. Shazzy lost his front wing. Could have a bit of simulation damage as well. It's real unfortunate for the Hash driver, but 35 laps left to go. Harley with a solid start. Second. Already bridged from Legend Life. Uluru comes in third. He's lost positions at the start. He's lost 1. Let's see who's make the most position changes is Jamie got crazy up into 6. If you remember, he had a bit of an off in the sprint race. What a start for the McLaren driver.
Oof.
But you're not crazy then. Lease them off the line then.
Gap already between drivers.
The VSC then finishes off, and they're on the way again. Legend Life comes in second, Uluru in third, Quib in fourth, and we see Luxo all the way on the back of Quib. Could he make a dive bomb? Down on the inside, he's just not broken late enough. Quib got a bit wide there, no, he's maintained his line.
Oh,
So everyone's just restarting as we've got Simam and Shazzy in the pit lane. Everyone's coming in. Could be going for the late strategy, maybe an advantage in tire wear. But Legend Life right up to the rear of Harley. Could Harley have made a mistake there? It's a top 6 separated by nothing. Here we go then. Harley leading Legend Life. Taking a bit of an awkward line into turn 5, 6. 7, my apologies. Coming in 4th. So, had a penalty.
oh, this
Wonder if
wobble
that's
Legend
because of
Life
the
having.
collision. But then, following behind Uluru seems to be just waiting behind to right now. Just seeing maybe he could strike later in the race. Got a long race to go here. Who knows what could happen? Legend Life, whoa, Uluru. That's the fastest lap
Oh
time.
no, stop.
Quite competitive for the top 4s. Harley goes a bit wide. Legend Life also doesn't get a good exit. He's losing a bit of time to Harley. Legend Life doesn't seem to be coming alive right now at the start. He needs to try settle in to find his groove. Because Harley could take advantage of this. He could try bridge a gap. He's already trying to make the 1 second gap on DRS, but if he makes that gap, then he can use the slipstream. It's all about car control right now. Whoever has the best exit, whoever has the best car control, they're gonna have to sacrifice entry for exit. Because the better exit means you have more power on the straight. Seems that Legend Life can come into the corners quite aggressively, but they seem to get the better exit over Harley is. Uluru as well seems to be trying to pressurize the Williams. So staying close behind him, P4, he made the overtake on Quib. Quib then trying to make the overtake back, they made a bit of contact there. Mercedes driver goes a bit wide there. Quib then getting a bit aggressive, there's gonna be no discussion there, let's do it. It's just the Aston Martin driver to cool down as Sorbs overtakes JB. Darren in 8th, Kieran in 9th, and Tom B all the way down in 10th. Had a torrid start for the Williams driver. Quick tried to pressurize Nuxo, could Sorbs be overtaken by JB Car Crazy. Legend Life 1.3 seconds behind Harley. Harley seems to have the advantage right now on the wed, struggling a bit compared to the Red Bull driver. Uluru stays in third, doesn't seem to be improving either. Harley's coming alive in these conditions, just steering off the wheel and using that controller rotation to his advantage. advantage. He's keeping it nice and simple on the entries. Not too much oversteer, not too much understeer. Just keeping it a lot nice and steady. Legend Life then follows up in second. Uluru's yellow flag is a safety car.
Oh,
Safety car
who's
then
come off?
on the grid. I wonder if someone maybe had it off there. Someone may have retired.
The AlphaTauri of Zorb's gone very slow out of the sector.
I think maybe sometimes the safety car could come out in the treacherous conditions. Look at the rain that's pouring down right now. And this is going to help Legend Life out quite a lot. Maybe he could make an overtake on the restart on Harley. Harley seems to have that advantage on the start. He seems cool as cucumber. As we've got the breakdown of the race right now. Harley leading. He's in P1. Legend Life up to second. Great start. 3 positions gained.
Jesus.
He's making his revenge arc. He's gonna try come alive again. Maybe he could recoup his thoughts. Maybe he could try come faster in the wet right now. But right now it seems that everyone's just waiting behind the safety car. Gonna have to be aggressively warming up his tires. Uluru in third. We've got Luxo in fourth. Luxo in fourth. Quib in fifth. Quib's not been the best start for Quib here. Looks quite promising at the sprint race. Maybe because
Maybe it's
got to
conditions
wet
for him.
conditions that Quib hasn't been able to set a good lap time. Maybe because he just doesn't have that pace in the wets. Maybe he's making a few mistakes as Luxo right on the back of the Red Bull. Really trying to show his intentions. Zorb's in 6th of the AlphaTauri, Dan in 7th. We've got JB Car Crazy in 8th. He's made up 8 positions off the start. Started 16th, now up to 8th. Great start from the McLaren driver. Got Kieran Froome up in 9th. He started in 15th position. Everyone's making good starts here. Tom B had a bit of a struggle at the start here. Seems to have been swarmed at the start by the two Red Bulls and also the 2 Mercedes and the Aston Martin. Saw the start there. Focus much on him. Delos making up to 11. In 12th. Got Fizzpop in 13th. Assassin Savage started 9th. Down to 14th. That's still start C. Simon then back into the game. Goes with Shazi as well, who had that spin at the start if you remember. Broke his front wing. Maybe he could come back into the race. It's not been the best luck for him so far. Harley, one of the only PS drivers here. Leads the pack then. Maybe the safety car could be coming in this lap as just staying close behind. Harley seems quite composed, whereas Legend Life could be thinking what he's going to do on the restart here. So you see everyone's weaving, putting temperature into their tires here. Then we got Bonsai, Lucas, Simem making a pit stop there. Going onto fresh wets it seems. Maybe he had a bit of a off, maybe? He's going to have to try and catch up to the safety car immediately. Keza then in 19th and Shazi up in 20th. Maybe the safety car will have to stay up for another lap. They're going really slow on the wets. Harley then just lots behind, just waiting for the restart to happen, and we just gotta wait until we get underway again. So Harley seems to be making a bit of a gap. Safety car isn't in this lap, but you never know, Harley could be he's going in. He's coming in the pit lane. It seems to be maybe intermediate times. As Uluru stays out, he doesn't want to do the double stack. Could it be intermediates for the drivers? As you see, he is going on to intermediates. Everyone's coming in. No, it's only the top 2 have come in. Everyone else stayed out. So maybe they've gone for the long-term game. You see the rain has eased off quite a bit. So maybe Harley and Legend Life, there's a bit of love contact at the back there. Don't know what's happened there. The drivers, as the Alpine's gone off, and it's chaos at the stars. Lucas, I don't know what he's doing. He's had a bit of an off there. Shazia still trying to catch up to the safety car. He needs to catch up immediately if he wants to try to get back in this race. Uluru then leads the pack then with Luxo into second, Quib up to third again. Maybe these drivers have made the wrong choice. Maybe the long-term gain from Legend Life and Harley have paid off. Legend Life on Steam, one of the only users with Zorbs alongside him. Shuzzy as well. Safety cars in this lap then. Ularu's gonna have to be leading them across the line. His first time leading in a Red Bull on a safety car restart. See what kind of tactics he's gonna do. Is he gonna go late? Is he gonna go early? He might want to really back up the back here. Going quite slow. We can see everyone's waiting closely behind. Could Lutzo maybe make a move to go up to P1? Or are they all gonna come in right now? They're all gonna come in for some intermediates. Maybe they called it too early. Maybe the Red Bull and the Williams driver called it too early as Ularu. Backing up the field then. Everyone's cooping up behind Ularu. Is he going now? He's going. He's on full throttle then. Down into the pits. Got Assassin Savage in the pits. Everyone's coming into the pits then. Is this the right decision then? Ularu leads into turn 1. Luxo follows close behind in second. We got Quib up into third. JB Car Crazy in fourth. There's Kieran. Goes through to fourth. 11 places gained for the Ferrari driver. Zorb's in sixth. I see Tom B trying to make a move on the AlphaTauri driver. He's going quite deep into the corner. He makes the corner still. He's able to hit that apex. Monkey reading behind. Harley in 10th with Legend Life. They don't seem to have the best traction as Legend Life pressuring Harley on the exit. Could this decide the lead? We don't know as Legend Life's got ahead of Harley. Is Harley struggling on the intermediates here? Is Legend Life having that advantage? He's got the exit on Legend Life, but Legend Life just gets ahead by a fraction of a second here. Telos Mig comes in closely behind in 12th as SimM in 13th, Bonsai in 14th. Gonna be very tactically interesting for the drivers as the wet runners seem to be improving as well. Maybe the intermediates could be working right now. Harley's just waiting behind them. We'd be expecting to see all the drivers come in. He's been brake checked as he re-overtook Legend Life. We haven't seen that. Quib sets the fastest lap time in the Aston Martin, but the wet tires as Reading makes contact with Monkey in the pit lane. That's gonna be some controversy. It's a double stack for the Mercedes. He had a penalty to serve. It's not looking good for Reading. Legend Life then. He's up to 5th. Harley in 4th. The two leaders who decided to pit for the intermediates on the safety car. Zorbs then into 3rd as Car Crazy up in 2nd. This Quib then got a 3-second lead as JB Car Crazy made 14 positions up. Yeah, the McLaren driver going well. We got Quib leading the pack then. JB Car Crazy in 2nd. 3rd then comes Zorbs as Legend Life re-overtakes Harley. Could Harley be trying to overtake Legend Life against a squabble between the two leaders? Could they be squabbling a bit too much? Could Quib maybe get the advantage on the wet tires here? Harley then tries to get the better exit on Legend Life. He's gonna try and make it side by side here. Just can't get quite ahead. Can't get quite side by side with Legend Life. He has to break a bit as everyone else is coming in now. Quib stays out for another lap, surprisingly. He sets another fastest lap. Maybe the wet tires could be working here. Legend Life then follows up in 2nd. There's 4.1 seconds ahead. Seems to be gaining quite a lot maybe on the straight. Yeah, the delta seems to be going down and down and down. I think Quib may have left it a bit too late on the wet tires. He's got the clean air, but Legend Life already made half a second up on the Aston Martin. Oh, we got a spin, which is Keza. Has a bit of a spin on the exit. Not great for the Alpine driver. Rejoins the track a bit dangerously. There's another safety car.
Jesus.
I wonder who went off during that lap then. Everyone's gonna have to come back together again. So, could Quib get the advantage here? He didn't pit. He's waited for the safety car. Quib then has made the 3 million IQ strategy. Kez has left the session. Maybe Kez has had a bit of an off as well. He's the one that had the mistake. He's gone. Has he rage quit? Has he disconnected? It's bonkers here in Austria. It's Quib then. He's gonna be coming in to the pit lane. He's gonna try and make his pit stop onto the intermediates. This has gone perfectly into Quib's hand. Reaching all the speed in the pit lane, then making it very nicely with the pit limiter on. How many positions will Quib lose? Everyone has to follow the delta, remember. So Quib could be really in luck here. He stayed out. Quib up to third. Raw Uluru, he doesn't seem to be able to... He's not going to be overtaken, Quib. Quib's up to third here. Redemption up for Quib.
Beautiful IQ play.
Quib, who had that mistake on the formation lap, it's come into play here. He's taken quite a gamble here, waiting for the safety car maybe. He probably would have came in the same lap anyways, but Fizzpop's just... I don't understand. Fizzpop's down in 20th, seems to be trying to follow the delta really, but now it should be saying catch up to the safety cars. Quib. He's got the fresher tires now. Has he done a tactical masterclass maybe? Could it be drying up for the dries now? Maybe the drivers will have to try gamble here. It looks quite dry. It looks like it's gonna dry up in a bit now. Keza rejoins. Maybe he disconnected for a sec. Keza then. He's up into... Well, he's down into P18. Had a bit of a off there, which has really hampered his race. Shirty then still in 19th. He has to catch up to the safety car once again. He was 50 seconds behind, and now he could really pull himself back into the race again. Doing the hand of God, really. So Legend Life leads this race. Who started in P11, P14 in the sprint race. Then he made up 11 positions. He was up into P3. He got knocked off by Uluru. He started P5. He made that mistake on the formation lap. He went up to second, onto the start, despite that mistake. He's followed behind Harley. He's made that overtake on the intermediates. Legend Life, who at first stage seemed to be struggling compared to Harley. Maybe he's just made that advantage on the Red Bull driver. Maybe Legend Life could be a real contender here for the win. You just need to keep it clean, needs to keep it composed. Quib follows up in third. Don't count him out. He could be making an overtake on those fresher tires. Uluru in fourth then. Made 2 positions lost then to the Williams and the Aston Martin. Got Dan in P, Kieran in P6. Assassin Strange then, who started P9. He's gone up to P7. Quite an eventful race to him. Tom B still down in P8. It's really unfortunate for the Williams driver. He seems really promising in the sprint race, and he's just down there. He doesn't seem to be making up those positions quite yet. We're a third into the race right now, and the order's shaken up quite frantically. Person who's lost the most positions, Simem, down to P15. He started in P7. Could have been a real contender here for the top 5 maybe. Safety car still not in this lap. Ted lost Megan 14th, then Bonsai in 16th. Reading FC, who had that collision in the pit lane. Disqualified from session is Harley.
Oh dear.
Was disqualified. What's happened here then? Ignoring yellow flags.
Yeah.
Has Harley Harley made a mistake here? Maybe he tried to overtake the safety car. Maybe he tried to make a pit stop and overtake the safety car.
I think that's what he was doing, but I just didn't get enough time to actually...
Harley's made a horrible mistake here. It's so unfortunate for the Red Bull driver, who was looking to challenge for the lead. And frankly, with no commentator curse here, but I really thought that maybe he could be contending Legend Life, who he seemed to have the advantage on pace on the Williams, and he's made that mistake there. Fizzpop's got a penalty under the safety car, quite bizarre. The Aston Martin driver. But one Red Bull's out then. Oh, 1-2, he's left the session. He's not happy with that result. From what could have been a Red Bull 1-2, he started on pole, and now he's disqualified from the race. Kieran Froome up to 5th, and he started 15th. What a restart for the Ferrari. A safety car's in this lap, and Legend Life is going to lead them off the line, but don't count out Quib. Quib, who was pitted later than for the rest of the pack. The highest position right now for the Aston Martin. Maybe he could challenge for the win. Maybe he could pressure Legend Life into a mistake. It seems to be a contention between the top 3. Don't count out the Williams, don't count out the Alpine, don't count out Dan, don't count out Kieran. It's gonna be crazy on this restart here. Legend Life really backing up the field here. He's just making sure he gets that temperature in. He's gonna be keeping Quib guessing. Is he gonna go early? Is he gonna go late then? He's gonna go now. He's on the gas then. He's broken into the corner.
Dan's gone
And now, is he gone now? Across the line. He leads from Quib. Uluru in third, Kieran in fourth. Legend Life has the lead over Quib. Uluru, then Kieran, then Assassin, then JV Car Crazy, who's made contact with Tom B. Tom B got stuck on the curb there as Monkey goes through from JB Car Crazy and Tom B, I should say. Zorbsen following close behind. Tom B and Monkey making a bit of collision there. The two AlphaTauri drivers, could they swarm the Williams? Maybe Zorb's going on the inside. It seems really dry now, Tower. Maybe they could be going onto the dries. Maybe Reading FC, who's gone into the pit lane, he's gone into the dry tires. He's made the gamble here. Good reading. Bring himself back into the race. He's only 5 seconds behind Jersey. Maybe Reading, maybe the Mercedes made the right call. Legend Life, could he be coming into the pits now? We haven't seen DRS re-enabled right now. He's going to be going across the corner. He's coming to the pit lane. He's going to be coming onto the softs then. As Reading made the good choice. He's not quite gaining on Jersey though. Not sure whether that's just the tires or maybe the pace difference. Legend Life does set the fastest lap time while he enters the pit lane, which is quite unusual to see. It's quite a difference in the tires as Monkey goes onto the hards, I see. See on the detail with the tire position as Keza stayed out with Monkey. Legend Life on hards, which is going to be quite difficult to use during these cold conditions as see Assassin Strange gone into the softs, quite an aggressive strategy as Dan gone to the mediums. They're going to have to go for the short-term gain, long-term loss. Legend Life then leads them as Dan is right on his rear. The hard tire is really horrible to warm up then. Dan, maybe he can catch up to Legend Life right now. His mediums are well fired up compared to the hards then. As Raw Uluru's right behind, he's on the mediums as well. One of the contenders for this race lead. This could decide whether maybe he will decide the race win or not. Legend Life then. He's the leader of the front running tires. He's in third. Monkey and Keza. Keza has a bit of an off there coming into the pit lane. Seeing the inters really haven't worked there. DRS is now enabled and Legend Life comes across the line. Dan sets the fastest lap time. Is Dan coming alive here? The medium tires compared to the hards. He's got the DRS. He's going to be attacking Legend Life. Legend Life then, maybe he's going to have to defend as Dan just staying behind. Just charging up the ERS. He's just taking his time. He's got the advantages in tires. He doesn't have to rush anything. He's gone a bit deep into the turn 3. He's going to have to use his ERS a bit to gain on the exit. He's using the DRS to his advantage. Legend Life a bit of a sitting duck here. He doesn't have any DRS. The one disadvantage you have as the leader. Could Dan either play this tactically? Could he try to stay in the DRS? Is he going to try to make the early lead? He's on the medium tires. He's not going to have the advantage in tire wear later in the race. Dan, he's going to have to try overtake him in the early stage of this race. Legend Life then keeping it composed out there on the hards. I wouldn't be surprised if Dan would be able to make an overtake and lead for Alfa Romeo. With following up in third, he's on the hard tires. It seems that strategy of pitting early for the intermediates hasn't really worked well. He's just stayed in those positions, but nonetheless, he's made a good decision here as everyone spamming the fastest lap here. This Quib goes a bit deep. Oh, he's gone off a bit. He's lost his position to Uluru. It's Quib. He braked just a bit too late. He has to take avoiding action from running into the Alpha. Is he going to try and make a dive on it? He's not quite there, but Legend Life, he's gone deep. What about Uluru behind? It's going to be maybe a 3-wide moment. Here comes the Alfa Romeo behind Legend Life for the lead of the race. Here goes Dan, he's on the inside. Oh, they make contact as Legend Life. He's going on the outside. Who is the advantage? On the exit, Dan on the outside. Legend Life's gonna stick it on the inside. Dan leaves in space. Legend Life then, he leaves floated in space. Great racing from the pair of them.
Oh, this is
As
beautiful
Dan,
racing.
he tries to get the switchback on Legend Life. Legend Life just holds his position as Uluru rides on the back of these two. And don't discount Quip, who just made a recent mistake. As on the inside then, goes Uluru. Maybe he's trying to make some pressure on the Alfa Romeo. They've got to play this tactically though. The two medium runners have to take advantage on Legend Life. This is just allowing him to make more of a gap. He shouldn't be trying to squabble with the Alfa Romeo then. As he takes quite a tight line on the curb, then doesn't get the best exit. Here we go then, Alfa Romeo round the outside of the Williams. He goes a cheeky little wave in the rearview mirror. Legend Life though, he's gonna have the DRS. He's made a bit of contact with the Alfa Romeo. Aggressive from the Williams driver. He hasn't made any advantage, so I think he knew that there would be a penalty coming his way if he made any advantage off that. There's Uluru then, following close behind. Quib has gotten himself back in the game here. Kieran up into 5th, and Assassin Strange, where the gap's beginning to form really as JB got crazy, and Talos Mick come to the pits together. Seems to be dropping near the rear of the field, you know, having a few collisions. Dan then leads the race from Legend Life. Uluru in 3rd, and Quib comes in 4th. It's a top 4 lead, it's top 4 battle. Bit of a squirming exit for Quib here. Takes a shorter line here. Is Legend Life gonna be making the advantage with the DRS? He got quite low ERS right now. His lights flashing on the straights. As Telos Meg retires from the session, I wonder if he had a bit of an off there. He's retired on track, I believe. So, Telos Meg. Good thing you're allowed to do that in HRL as they're going side by side with Quib and Kieran. It's Quib. Maybe he's made a bit of a mistake there. Quib then behind Kieran. Dan still leading the front then. Legend Life. He's tugged back in. I think he knows that he's on the worst tire and it's gonna come back to him, Legend Life. He's gonna have to be a bit patient then. Towards the end of the race, we've got 11 laps to go. Wait, no. Hold on, I can do maths. We've got 17 laps to go of this race. Dan then on the mediums. He's got a 3-second time penalty. Being a bit aggressive on the curb there. That's modeled his race up quite a lot then. Legend Life then. He knows there's 17 laps to go. With the medium runners, 70 laps alone will do done to their tire wear. As Legend Life then, he's got the DRS. He's saving his ERS right now. He's going to go side by side into Dun 3. Who's going to come out ahead then? Legend Life braking late. He goes to the outside. He misses the apex. However, he goes across the curb. He doesn't get the car straightened up in time. Here comes Uluru behind the pairing. Here comes Dan then. Dan staying ahead. Legend Life trying to go for the Dan side. Trying to make a Dan force a mistake. Uluru follows close behind. Kieran and Quib hasn't been able to catch up as Simum retired from the session. Has he had a bit of an off there? The safety car! Another safety car! So maybe Dan could save his tire wear here. Maybe Dan could make the pit stop onto another set of mediums. It could work here, Tower. It could work the strategy that Dan could have been waiting for. He's got a drive-through penalty as Lucas was speeding during the telemetry. Legend Life then. Nothing coming to the pits. I don't think the drive-through will be much of a problem. If they're all going to be grouping up close behind. But Dan then leads the pair with a 3-second time penalty. Let's see. Extending the track a bit too much.
No, he's not
Legend Life up into
pitting.
2nd.
Lucas is pitting.
Lucas, who was coming in 5th then, he's pitting onto the hard tire. Maybe he knew that on the medium tires he wouldn't be able to make it to the end. His readings made another 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane. But Dan leads for Alfa Romeo for the first time here in HRL. Legend Life in 2nd, Uluru up into the 3rd. It was looking promising at the start. He started 2nd, he secured that Red Bull 1-2, but now he's just flying the flag for the team. Based in Milton Keynes. Based where I actually live. I shouldn't have said that. Kieran Up into fourth, we got Quib, who was promising at the start, but he made a bit of a mistake there, following up in third. Quib there, he's gonna have to try and make his redemption. Off the grid, it's been up-down weekend for him right now. Tom B into 7th, then Gutter in 8th, Zorb's in 9th. Zorb's had quite a quiet race so far, just battling in the backfield really. It's Sash and Savage closest to top 10, and Lucas, the man who made his pit stop, maybe he understood that just wasn't the way to go on the strategy to go on the mediums, but Dan he's gonna have to take a gamble here. Maybe he could get into puncture territory towards the end of the race. Is he gonna go to the end? Is he not? We'll have to wait and see. Legend Life then. He's gonna be trying to apply pressure on Dan, where the mediums are probably gonna go off a bit now. Well, Legend Life is really gonna come into play. My throat is beyond dry. Bro, this is the first time I've commentated before. This is so tiring, man. This is more tiring than driving. Yeah, okay, I get it, Legend Life. You're in seconds. Yeah, you're on hards. You ever tried commentating for an hour straight? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I should be the driver of the day here.
I can't get the menu off my
Commentator of the
screen.
day.
This is great. This is fantastic.
My eyes are glued right now. Beautiful racing here. Maybe the safety car could be coming in this lap. It's Dan then.
I can't.
In P1. On those mediums. Legend Life in second. On the hard tires. The highest placed hard tires. Don't count out Quib, who's also on the hard tires. He could be overtaking the medium runners. Safety car in this lap then. So Dan is going to be leading them off the line. All of them lining up nicely behind the safety car. Scherzi, who has been extremely lucky throughout this race to have all these safety cars.
This is great.
Great racing from all of these players who have been driving phenomenally throughout the race. A few controversial moments, but severe collision with Quib for Luxo. The Mercedes may have had a bit of a love tap with the Aston Martin then. Dan's gonna back up the pack right here. He's gonna go on the exit. He's lined up very nicely. He's going off then. Legend Life coming in second then. Didn't get the right exit. Uluru right on the back of the Williams. Is he gonna go dry and dive bomb this first corner?
Oh,
He goes for it. He takes his line a bit tighter, but he makes contact with the Williams, and Legend Life is off! The person who could have been contending for the league has spun round because of Uluru. That's not gonna go down well in the stewards. Kieran in second. Dan's up into the lead. He's got quite an advantage. Kieran up into second. Uluru getting overtaken by the Mercedes. It's Quib in fifth, Kessler in sixth. But Legend Life, who is leading this race, Uluru trying to re-overtake the Mercedes. He's made his move, but he went deep. He tried the overtake in quarter one where you wouldn't usually see a maneuver, but the Williams, Legend Life, he just didn't get the exit. Now he's stuck in the back of the field. Oh, he's spun again. He's been turned around by Reading FC. It's not the restart Legend Life would have wanted.
I've got to switch.
It's a torrid restart, and you've got to feel for the Williams driver, the man who could have been leading this race. He's stopped on track. Is he gonna be retired? He's gonna try cause a safety car here. Is it Legend Life? He stopped on track here. I don't know what the Williams driver is doing right now. This is gonna be a slam dunk penalty. He's not started a safety car. I don't think he realizes you can only have 3 safety cars. I think Legend Life's trying to do something tactical by starting a safety car again, but
there we go.
This quite suspicious from the Williams driver. I wonder, maybe was he trying to do something? That might have to be reported to the stewards. He stopped the tower. You weren't here to see, but Legend Life, he just stopped on track. For maybe trying to start a safety car again. As there's yellow flags in sector 2 and 3. Fizzpop has a bit of an off there. Maybe he's had a bit of a collision there. as the Alpine's off as well. As Kez has had a bit of an off. It's all carnage right now. But who leads the race then? As Luxo tries to go on the inside of Rouklu. Apologies, the Red Bull driver tries to overtake the Mercedes driver. He's done so successfully. Yellow flag to the stars. The AlphaTauri may have gone off at turn 1. The Legend Life, something kind of suspicious going on for the Williams driver.
Yeah.
Understand maybe he was taken out of frustration, but can't be doing that in a league race. It's just not the way to drive. Especially if you get taken out, you gotta be sportsy about it. Can't be doing anything suspicious. It's Kieran then. He matches his delta down to the last second here. This has been a fantastic race. Kieran then. He's overtaken Dan. I didn't notice that earlier in the race. It's Uluru then going side by side with the Mercedes. They're having a bit of a squabble here for P3. Luso gets the switchback. Is he going to overtake the Red Bull across the line? Maybe he could back up for the DRS. He's going to brake later. He's got the DRS advantage. He's got the exit. Bit of contact from the Red Bull driver as Kieran spun. Kieran from the lead of the race is spun on the card. It's unfortunate. It's horrible. But here goes Quinn. The Aston Martin driver. He's gone deep. As the Red Uluru goes through. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Dan is a 2-second lead. He still has his time penalty. Don't count that out. Uluru up in a second. It looks so. As contact with the Red Bull driver. It's going crazy up at the top here. With the top 5. Kieran spins from the lead. It's unfortunate for the driver. His yellow flags in turn 1 is the AlphaTauri is spun once again, but this is crazy racing.
Jeez.
And from the top, Uluru, who's hunted off Legend, he's now contending for P2. Luso goes wide into the last turn. Could Uluru try overtake for P2 here? His Dan still has his penalty, but he's got a 3-second gap now. So maybe, just maybe, could Dan win this race? He's got 9 laps to go. Could he maintain that 3-second gap? The Alfa Romeo driver, who was leading at one point, he still is leading right now as Uluru has his straight line speed overtake the Mercedes. Here comes Luxo though, with the DRS. He's going to be tucked in right behind, as we see.
Slipstream.
He's going to be trying to go on the outside. Is he going to go for the switchback again? Uluru covers off his line a bit. Luso can't get that flowing momentum through the corner, but Dan. Yellow flags in sector 2 and 3 is the AlphaTauri. Monkey is just, he's had one-offs too many. It's been a horrible race for him so far, but you gotta feel for the driver, Legend Life, who, although his questionable tactics after the collision, it's been really unfortunate for the driver. As Luxo got another 3-second tire penalty, this could count him out of the race lead. You never know, maybe he could get it removed. You never know. If you get 6 out of 6 warnings, he has collision with the Red Bull driver. He straightened his bin back up. Here comes Quip, 3-2. Ururu's not going to be happy about that, as Dan is just increasing his lead. Could Dan win this race? He started from what? He started all the way down. Oh no, I'm trying to find the telemetry.
Legend Life.
He started all the way down in 10th, and now Legend Life, he's had another penalty. It's gone from great to worse. He's gone from worse to worse for the Williams driver. And now Dan, who has started from 10th on his medium tires, on his strategy, which may or could not have worked. Bit of an off there for Uluru, as he's just gone from bad to worse. And Uluru's race wins. His dream of winning this race has crumbled. Here in Austria, Zorb's up into P4, Kieran's back up to P3, the man who spun from the lead of the race. Here comes Quip then. Could Quip, on his hard tires, make the advantage up on Dan? Right now, the gap to the leader from Quib, it's 8 seconds. Could he make up 5 seconds? He's on the hard tires. You never know. Quib, with the absolute comeback of his life, the man who started, he made a mistake on the starting grid. The man who he outbroke himself in the middle of the race. Could he make his comeback, his redemption arc? But Dan seems to just be composed. He may be losing a bit much time, but it's not going to be enough for the line, is it? He's not going to be able to make up 5 seconds. He's already losing quite a bit, maybe. Kieran's going to be trying to pressurize Quib. Zorb's up into P4, don't count him out of the podium. Tom B, back up to P5. His JB Car Crazy, Fizz Pop Chuzzy, Bodside Luxo complete the top 10. And the people, his Quib gets a time penalty. So his dreams of trying to catch up to Dan have gone. He's gone from great to worse for the Aston Martin driver. As he's glitching all over the place, the Aston Martin driver. It's Kieran has gone through for P2. I'm not sure how many penalties does Dan have. He only has 3 seconds, but if Dan gets another time penalty, you don't know how many warnings he's on. If he gets another warning, he gets a 6-second time penalty. Maybe Kieran could sweep through for that win. Quib though, he's got the penalty. His dreams of maybe trying to snatch away the victory seems very unlikely right now. As Dan, he's keeping his gap, he's maintaining the leaders. Kieran then follows up behind as Uluru has a 3-second time penalty. The leaders of this race, Legend Life, Uluru, Luxo, being Harley as well. All the leaders who looked likely but challenging for the top spot, they've all crumbled here, and it shows. To finish the race, you first got to finish. Here in Austria, Dan, who's kept his nose clean, who was keeping behind, he was taking his time. He's kept himself clean from all the crashes around him. He's gotten up to P1 with his time penalty, and even with the time penalty, he's kept himself clean. You've got Legend Life trying to overtake Shazi here. Luxo sets the fastest lap time. On the soft, he seems to make a pit stop under the soft tires. Maybe he could try and make some overtakes in the late stages of the race. He's going side by side with Fizzpop. Maybe he can go around the outside. Fizzpop, he's going to keep that inside line, but he just doesn't have the straight line speed. As he punts off Luxo, as Luxo gets a tap from behind, as the Aston Martin just outbreaks himself once again, with everyone just not anticipating the driver in front. He's got yellow flags in sector 2. It seems to the Mercedes of Reading FC is going a bit slowly. That's been cleared up though. And Kieran, who is made up. Kieran's bridging the gap up back to Dan. So maybe if Dan was to make that mistake with how many warnings he's got, we're not sure, but maybe if he just needs one more warning, then he can extend that penalty to 6 seconds, and Kieran can really get that motivation. Currently 3 seconds for the Alfa Romeo, but with 4 laps to go, I think if Dan keeps it composed, he just keeps it on track, then I'm pretty sure he won't be losing 3.5 seconds to Kieran in the Ferrari. His Zorbs has pitted for a fresh set of softs. Quite ambitious from the AlphaTauri driver. Maybe he's going to try to set the fastest lap. There's yellow flags in sector 1 as Keza. He's had a bit of an off there. And Lucas, he's stuck in last. It seems that Lucas just hasn't had the race he's wanted. He's just struggled quite a lot there. As Dan leads him across the line. He's got 4 laps to go. Can the Alfa Romeo driver keep it composed? Kieran in second. Then comes Quib in third. We've got Kieran, who's got a penalty as well. So his chances of trying to get Dan's lead, who's trying to snatch away the victory, it's gone. And Dan is almost guaranteed that victory. And right now, he just needs to send it home. And he's done it. He's done it, my boy. As now Tom B goes on the inside of Quib. Quib tries to get the switch back. He's going to get the DRS though. Here comes Quib behind the Williams. They're going to go side by side into turn 5. Here we go then. Who's going to get the better exits? The yellow flags in sector 3. It seems that
Look
the
at
Haas has
Red-
had a bit of an off.
Redding's looks off, and then it's the Haas.
His Redding's just not had the bestest of weekends either. But nonetheless, another yellow flag in Sector 2 is the Aston Martin of Fizzpop's gone off again. But Tom B and Quib, they're battling out for the final positions on the podium. We were to check their penalties right now.
They both got
Tom
one.
and Quib level on penalties as well.
Ooh.
So you never know, don't count out these two. But squabbling to the last second is Luxo has a penalty. The person who was perhaps challenging on that top step of the podium.
He'll get
But
dropped.
Dan,
He'll get dropped back with his.
Miss Jersey retires from the session as he's perhaps had a bit of an off there. No safety cars can happen now. It's having the maximum amount of safety cars right now. But you gotta hand it to Dan. How Dan's just been outstanding this whole race. He's kept it composed. He went on to that aggressive medium tire strategy, and his tires, maybe he could get a puncture. Maybe, we don't know. He's just gotta keep it facing forward. He's just gotta send it home, and he's done it.
He's been on them tires.
He's been on 20 laps on the mediums, 19 laps medium old tires for Kieran as well, and Tom B and Quib, they're both on 19 lap old hards, so their tires are gonna have a better advantage. Zorbsten in 5th. He's on 2 lap old soft. There's JB Car Crazy 3 seconds behind. Team Zorb's just in his no man land right now. It's Luxo right behind that McLaren. Maybe he could try and make inroads. For 6th place, Luxo on the inside. He's gonna try to overtake the McLaren behind. He's gonna have to step back for now. Maybe he could get the switch back on the 2 pairing. But JB Car Crazy. It seems like it's raining, Tower. It doesn't seem like it's raining right now. So maybe we're gonna have a bit of a loss of traction here. The weather has gone crazy. I think commentators' class is really here.
This is good.
In Austria. I was saying how the weather seemed a bit changed where it go from wet to dry, but it's been a really long race for all the drivers. Everyone's done a great job, I'm sure of it is. My headset is even running out of battery right now because we got Kazarov once again. Jersey's left the session, he's retired from the race, he's had his off into the barrier. But it's the last lap for the Alfa Romeo. If we just sit on board with him and watch Dan, he pitted on lap 14 for the mediums when it turned dry during the safety car, after the safety car in fact. He's kept it clean, he's kept it composed. And Dan, out of P10 on the grid, he's just managed to hold it. Quib maybe, he's not close enough to overtake Tom right now. Tom's just have to try to send it home here, but Dan...
This lap would have been very tasty if Kieran didn't get his penalty. He's pushed that down.
Kieran, who maybe, if he was to get that penalty removed and maybe just try and catch up to Dan, right now, he could be getting under 3 seconds, but the made man for today is Dan _30 _Dan. He's gonna cross the line. He's gonna make it around the final corner. He's gonna win the Austrian Grand Prix for Dan. He's done it. He's made himself number 1 on the grid. Kieran loses the car on the exit. Tom B comes home in 2nd and Quib in 3rd. Dorb's gonna cross the line on the soft tires. He's gonna come home in 5th. Keza gets another penalty, but Dan, he's made it across the line. He's elated under that helmet. You can see a smile under the visor, and my oh my, has he done it today? The man who races for Alfa Romeo, the man who started Season 5 of the HRL. He leads Tier 2, and he leads the championship. What a race for the Alfa Romeo. Tom B, his redemption arc all the way down from the start of the race when he was in 9th, makes himself back up to 3rd. 2nd, I'm sorry. And I must say, I gotta have a drink after that. because
guys.
wow,
Ooh.
this is a long time, and my game just crashed.
I was just wondering
But
why
I
it
don't
just said
care
you
anymore. I don't care, because that was one of the greatest races that I have ever seen in so long.
I must be sitting there thinking, yes,
Uh,
what a race. I think
oh, Jesus.
I'm real surprised at the fact that that medium tires held on for like 22 laps almost.
22 lap hold mediums as he comes on the podium. He's shooting arrows out his bow. He's done it.
Beautiful.
He holds up the trophy and all. And he's done it. He's won the race.
What a race. Unlucky for Legend though, he was there. He was supposed to have... Oh.
I'm not sure if we're going to be doing driver interviews or... Probably not. Ah, I am dead. My vocal cords are dead.
Oh.
Well, there you have it, Dan. Finishes off in P1. Tomby in P2. Quib finishes off the podium. In P4 comes Uluru, who surprisingly makes it back up there. But don't count out the sprint race points as well. They could have quite an advantage in the race. 74% tire wear from Dan. That's quite a large risk there from the Alfa Romeo driver, but I need a drink. Like a good liter of water would do good.
Dan's saying, I think
Well,
if that's Dan, that the winner Dan, Jesus, he's saying he's at 74% on his tyre wear in chat. Jesus.
it's crazy. That's probably one of the greatest races we have. How about we have another one next week?
Oh.
Next race for Tier 2.
If these races
It's
are
gonna
anything,
be in Belgium, round 2, on the 28th.
Jesus. Dan, how did
But
you
tomorrow
hold on?
we've got Tier 1 as well.
Jesus.
He's done a madness, he has. He's dragged that Alfa Romeo all the way up into P1. And we gotta hand it to Dan because he's really showed us what a driver he really is. So to Dan, congratulations to him. Deserves it. The man of the night.
Expecting more of that now next week from you, Dan. Oof.
Oh, bro.
Right.
Well, that concludes the stream, I guess.
Yep.
He
Oh.
says he's sweating. He's done. He's absolutely finished right now, but what a race. What a time as well.
Jesus, Lucas.
Great race from everyone, guys.
If you want to call it that, then yeah. Oh. Right.
Well, I'm gonna
go lay down.
Gonna have to end the stream there then, so
Oh.
unless you want to do some open lobby